Interesting. Hey everybody, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. I know it has been ages, but your girl is back. I hope that y'all can hear me over my baby's sound machine. They are taking a nap and they need some form of sound, always. So, I asked a couple questions on Instagram about which video you guys wanted to see. Um, in the video that I wanted to do first was how do I know what products work for me? And as as a natural, I feel like we go through this period where we kind of know, we don't know, see what everyone is buying it, so we're buying it too, but we don't necessarily know if it works well with our hair. I'm here today to show you how you can find out. So, if you want to know what product works for you, stay tuned. One indicator to know if your hair, if a product works well with your hair or not, is does it have slip? When you put a product in your hair, it should never, ever feel clumpy or feel like it's a struggle to work your fingers through it. If it feels like that, nah sis, that product is not for you. It should glide through your hair because that is a clear indicator that it is working with the chemistry of your hair, strands, all that. It should just like that. Now don't get that confused with detangling, because detangling and seeing if a product works is two different things. It's always going to be a struggle when you're detangling because you're getting the dead hair out, you're getting the tangles out. I'm talking about after you do all that and you put in your product in to style it and then you're still struggling. It should not do that. I should not have drunk that ginger ale. Either way is if you put a product in your hair and it's frizzy, like I'm not talking about like day 2 and your hair is frizzy. I'm talking about as soon as you put that product in your hair is frizzy then. Nah sis, that product is not for you. When you put that product in your hair, it should immediately cling to your hair and it should make your hair smooth immediately. It should not be frizzy. Like you doing your hair day 1 should not look like day 2 at all. At all. At all. At all. It should look really smooth. It should really look like it's taken to your hair. If it's not, if it looks frizzy, if it looks clumpy, nah sis, that product ain't for you. Another way to test to see if products are compatible is really simple. Put them in your hand first. And even products that's a part of the same line aren't always compatible. For example, I tried the Palmer's olive oil formula. This is the natural whole flaxseed gel, and this is the olive oil replenishing conditioner. I'm going to mix these two in my hands, and I'm going to show y'all exactly what I'm talking about. So I'm going to put the conditioner in on the back of my hand, just a little bit. This is the white that y'all see. A lot of people say that when I put this stuff in my hair, it clumps up. Not compatible. If it does this on your hand, it's gonna do this in your hair. You don't want to use these together. I made the mistake. I just kind of worked with it. I put some oil in there to kind of smooth it out. You can fix it. Some of them, I just put some of my oil in it. But yeah, you see that? It's gonna do that in your hair, sis. You don't want that. A lot of people were asking me about porosity. What's my porosity? Does that matter? Does this blah, blah, blah. Yeah, porosity has everything to do with how products work well with your hair, how the chemistry of your hair is. If you don't know what porosity is, you can look it up, but in a nutshell, porosity is how well your hair takes in any type of moisture, be it water, oil, cream, how porous your hair is. Now, there's a lot of tests going around about how to test your porosity, and it's where you can take a strand of hair out and you can put it in the water, and if it floats, it's this. If it sinks, it's this. If it's in the middle, it's this. Don't do that. Don't do that. Because everyone's hair weight is different. and you don't know if your hair has been chemically altered. That's by color. You don't know if it's altered by heat, if it's altered by environment, if it's altered by anything. Flat iron is going to hold a different weight. It's going to be totally different in the water than someone who has virgin hair. If you want to know the porosity of your hair, it's from grades 1 through 5. Not A, B, C, D, grade 1 through grade 5. And I am going to go through the grades with you. Now, I'm going to try not to get so hairstyly. I've been to cosmetology school a couple times, and I've done a lot of research. So, yeah, I'm going to try not to get technical, but I'm going to explain it to you the best way that I think that you'll be able to get it. So, grade number 1. Grade 1 is virgin hair. What's virgin hair? That means it's never been chemically altered. You don't use any heat. I'm talking about flat iron, blow drying, nothing. You pretty much have never been outside in the sunlight. It has not been touched. Nobody really has grade 1 hair. Nobody, unless you're a baby, and even then it might not be grade 1. Yeah, no one's gonna have grade 1 hair. The environment plays a role in your hair as well. So if this person has never gone outside, then yeah, maybe they do have grade 1 hair, but nobody has grade 1. Okay, nobody. The next step is grade 2, and this is where most of us fall. Between grade 2, grades 2 through 4 is where most of us fall, which is okay. Grade 2, I have my notes on my phone, so yeah, bear with me. Grade 2 is you use minimal heat. You have colored your hair, but it's lifted no more than 3 levels, meaning you're in the same. Okay, my hair is dark brown, right? So that means my hair would be like a lighter brown. It's still in the same color range, but it's not blonde. You get that? Yeah. Okay, so it's been lifted no more than 3 levels. If you know color, you know exactly what I'm talking about. If you don't, it's okay. You probably still in this range. You can detangle your hair without a conditioner. If you can detangle your hair without a conditioner, this is probably you. So that means, like, if you're shampooing your hair in the shower and you can run your fingers through it easily, no problem, nothing, you're probably grade 2. Most of us need a little help. You know what I'm saying? Just a little help. And it's okay. It's nothing wrong with that. Grade 3. You're right in the middle. Go you. You're in a good place. Don't go nowhere. Don't go nowhere. Grade 3 is where you need to stay, okay? Grade 3 is most of us. Use heat. You colored your hair about 5 levels higher than where you are now. That means you've gone up a little bit. You know, you're like a little sandy brown. You know, almost to auburn. That's you. You need conditioners to maintain the strength in your hair. Not to say that your cuticle isn't strong. Meaning, you know, because when you look at the cuticle, we'll go into depth about cuticles and all that good stuff if you want me to in another video. But for the sake of this one, they keep it contained with a healthy routine and conditioning. So that means you're shampooing your hair, you're using a conditioner, you're using your leave-ins, and you're doing a deep conditioner. That is a healthy routine for you right there. This is also when you're in number 3, you're deciding, okay, do I need a deep conditioner? Do I need to do a protein treatment? Which one do I need to do? 9 times out of 10, if you colored your hair, you need to do both of them. Now, not saying that you need to do a protein treatment every single time you wash your hair, because you don't. You don't want to add too much protein on your hair because it will get hard, like an egg hard. You don't want that. But once, twice a month doing a protein treatment, if your hair can handle it, that's what you should be doing. But we should be deep conditioning our hair every single time we wash it. I'm bad about that. I don't be deep conditioning all the time, and I really should, because I'm definitely in that 3 range. I've colored my hair a lot. For the most part, my natural hair color, which is like a 2-3, depending on what scale you're looking at, is there, and I have color on my ends. So I need to be deep conditioning every single time I wash my hair, even when I'm co-washing. Grade 4. Now we getting up there. Now we almost in the danger zone. You know what I'm saying? We don't want to be, well, I don't want to say you don't want to be a 4, but if you're a 4, there's still hope. Get it? Alright. Is my blonde ladies. You had really dark hair, and then you decided, I want to be a strawberry blonde. I want to be golden blonde. I want to be some coppers. This is you. You know who you are. I ain't pointing no fingers, but you know, sis, taking accountability in 2020. That's you. Most likely your hair is frizzy, and that's just because it's been lifted a couple of levels from your dark natural hair color. Doing just a basic shampoo and conditioner will not cut it. You need to be doing a leave-in. You need to be doing a deep treatment mask. You need to be doing a protein treatment. You might even need to be doing a hot oil treatment, depending on the state of your hair. You need to be giving your hair as much moisture, as much care, I cannot stress this enough, as possible, because anybody who has gone blonde knows that it is a lot of work to maintain that. You want to make sure your hair is a thin line between healthy and brittle in the blonde world, and I'm gonna leave it at that. Now, this is the danger zone. Grade 5. It feels rubbery. It'll even pull off. It's like soft. It's falling apart. You know, you should not even rake a comb through it, because as soon as you rake a comb through that, like clumps. This is like my over processed ladies. The way that you can save a grade 5 is to be a part of the sheer ministry. Cut it, sis. Ain't no coming back from no grade 5. And if they told you can come back from a grade 5, they just want your money. Go ahead and get a haircut, because that's all that you can do at that point. Because I know what grade 5 feels like. I remember I used to be purple, right? And I remember what my hair used to feel like in the lightening processes, and it did not feel good. I was not taking care of my hair when it was purple at all. I was not doing deep treatments until like it became natural, and I was purple in high school. I graduated high school in 2011, but I was purple 9th, 10th, maybe 11th grade. I big chopped in 2012, and then I started deep conditioning. So it was just reckless behavior. Trust me, it wasn't good. So where do I fall? I am in between a grade 3 and a grade 4. My hair has been colored. I do use heat from time to time. I do go outside, of course, so it's exposed to the environment, the sun, the wind. I live in Florida. It's very humid, so all of the elements of the environment affect my hair. So I'm at a 3, 4, probably a 3 now, because the majority of the color is gone. I don't really use that much heat. So yeah, I'm probably between a 3 and a 4. So what grade are you? Leave it in the comments below. If you don't know, say, hey Z, I don't really know where I'm at. You can want to tell me, I'll look at your hair, we'll talk about it. So I really hope that was helpful, and stay tuned for the next video. I'll be here every week. Leave your comments below, leave your questions below, and I'll be sure to tackle them in the next video. Till next time, guys. Peace.